In this video, we're going to be tracking a massive severe weather outbreak that will take place in parts of the central U.S. These storms will produce large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes, along with very strong low-level jet winds are being placed. Tornado permanents are there to support very strong tornadoes, and I'm going to be timing everything out. So please, let's get right into the video. Alright everybody, so now let's get right into the video. So hope you're having a very good first day of April. I am too. Hope you had a very good Easter yesterday. In this video, we got some very big topics to talk about because we have a massive severe weather outbreak that is fixing to take place. Threat for damaging winds, large tornadoes, and large damaging winds. So if you like this video to be doing on my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get right into the video. This will be one of my most important videos on my channel so far. I've been doing because we have a moderate risk for severe weather for parts of Oklahoma. So please stay safe today. If you live in Oklahoma, I know stuff like this is very common. It happens every year. Of course, I mean that it's severe weather season. It's April 1st. That's the peak of its tornado season. So that's where we expect the most activity. So please stay safe if you live in parts of Oklahoma. So what's caused this severe weather outbreak? Well, thanks for this storm system right here. That's happening right now, and yes, my marker is not drawing. Okay, there I go. Hold on. There I go. I have to fix that, guys. Sorry about that. My marker wasn't drawing. So now, first of all, this storm system right here that's happening right now will kickstart severe weather. Right now, there's a lot going on. Storms has not started yet, but they will start firing up later today. But boy, there's a lot of cloud cover going on right now for parts of the southeast, even parts as far as north as the northeast. A lot of cloud cover in the southwest. A lot of cloud cover. These areas right here, I'm circling right here, needs to be on a big outlook for severe storms today because it's fixing to get pretty bad. And this is probably the most we had since last spring, because last spring was very active. So now let's get right into the video. Now before I get into the severe event of this video, I do want to talk about the snow side of the storm because it's not just gonna bring severe storms, but it will bring snow for parts of the northeast because this is gonna be a big system for parts of the northeast, a late season northeastern blizzard. So now let's get right into this. So now I'm gonna be showing the 6-hour precept because this storm is gonna be pretty big for parts of the northeast. So as we get out towards later today, by the time we get in towards this evening, these storms start firing up towards Oklahoma, being some very strong storms, bringing lots of large hail, damaging winds, and large tornadoes. But this system does work its way towards the east, and it does get pretty strong, guys. It gets down to a 918 mile bar. So if you live in parts of Wisconsin, get ready for a lot of snow, possibly a blizzard, because these winds are going to be pretty strong. There's going to be a lot of snow with this. You can see anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow. And by the time we get in towards the 3rd, the system is going to kind of linger. But look at this. It brings a huge winter storm for parts of the northeast. Now, compared to my last video in the last couple of runs, the system doesn't seem to be as strong like the couple of runs ago, but it's still a pretty strong system. It's still going to bring a lot of snow for parts of Maine, Delaware, and it's going to bring a lot of snow for parts of Massachusetts. So please be aware for that. Big storm system. So how much snow are we going to see out of this storm system? It's going to bring a lot of snow. So how much snow can fall now into April 5th? Now compared to the last run, it's not showing as much snow because the system's not going to be as strong, but it will show a decent amount of snow. So if you live in parts of Wisconsin, get ready for a lot of snow. Parts of northern Indiana, Chicago, Ohio, places like that, please be aware for some snow too. But if you live in parts of the northeast, please be aware for a lot of snow too. Especially if you live in parts of Maine, because you can see anywhere from 12 to 14 inches of snow. Even parts of Ohio, you will see snow too. Anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches of snow, and also back towards the west, you also see a lot of heavy snow too. So now, GFS model. GFS model does hype stuff up, and so GFS model showing a whole lot more snow, especially for parts of Maine. GFS wants 28 to 30 inches of snow. Boy, that's a whole lot of snow. A lot of snow for parts of the higher elevations of the Rockies and the Pacific Northwest, even parts of Oregon, Eastern California, Nevada, Idaho, places like that. Washington, get ready for a lot of snow for y'all too. So now let's get right into towards our main topic in this video because we got a huge severe weather outbreak that's fixing to take place. So now we're gonna look at the Storm Center because the Storm Center has put out a moderate risk for severe weather for these following states. I mean, not states, yeah, these following cities: Oklahoma City, Norman, Oklahoma, and this is actually where the Storm Center is located. Itself is in Norman, Oklahoma. So let's pray that the Storm Center itself don't get hit by a tornado because the Storm Center is also including this too. That's where the Storm Center is located. It's in Norman, Oklahoma. So please be aware, and also don't ignore the lightning risk too. And also there's a widespread enhanced chance for severe weather, level 3 out of 5 chance. So if you live in parts of northern Texas, Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, all Missouri, places like that, South Indiana, Illinois, and even parts of southeast Kansas, please be aware for severe weather. And also places like central Oklahoma, please be aware for severe weather. So here's your season states at risk for severe weather today. There is a hatch risk for tornadoes. Please be aware for that. 10% hatch risk for tornadoes. AL2s are higher. Significant risk for tornadoes. Please be aware for that. I'm very concerned about this because this is one of these severe weather outbreaks we have not seen in a very long time. So there's a 10% risk for a 10% risk for tornadoes and a 10% hatch risk for tornadoes. So places like Arkansas, places like Oklahoma, Missouri, and western Indiana, Illinois, please be aware for large tornadoes. So here you see things at risk for the tornado threat today. And also, if I said tomorrow, please ignore that. I meant today. And also, the wind's going to be a big problem too. Significant risk for damaging winds for parts of eastern Oklahoma, especially little parts of Missouri. You're under that hatch risk for damaging winds. Means winds can be anywhere from hurricane force winds or higher, 75 plus miles per hour wind gusts or higher. Places like Indiana, Illinois, please be aware, 30% hatch risk for damaging winds. And also, what's driven this a moderate risk is the large hail. And this is very concerning because this is the whole driven case of this moderate risk of the large hail. And I'm not talking about baseball size hail. I'm talking about, if not teacup size hail, because we have a moderate risk for large hail, a 45% hatch risk. And this hatch risk does include this whole enhanced chance area, this whole section. There's a widespread hatch risk of significant hail. So hail is a driven case. So please be aware. This is going to be a big hail event. See, we live in parts of Oklahoma, north to central Texas, places like that, central Arkansas, not central Arkansas, central Missouri, places like that, parts of Indiana and Illinois, please be aware for large hail, baseball size hail or higher. Here you see states at risk for the hail threat, and also, if I not show you the city states at for the wind threat, here you see states at risk for the wind threat. So now, what's causing this severe weather event? So thanks for this trough right here. That's going to be a jack. This trough right here, boys, what's going to bring us severe weather. So very, very strong mid-level winds moving through. These anywhere from 85 to 95 knots. Very, very strong mid-level jet winds going through. And these mid-level jet winds will create a lot of wind chill, a lot of little jet winds. And that's why we have the risk for large tornadoes and damaging winds. So now, first of all, let's get right in towards our temperatures. I showed you the wrong thing. What's going on? I meant to show you this. So, temperatures right now are pretty warm. As I'm recording this right now, as of 2 o'clock, yeah, it's pretty warm, but not as warm as it is down towards Texas. It's pretty warm for Oklahoma. It's pretty warm for Arkansas, Missouri. It's pretty warm. Look at this, but temperatures will get warmer. But look at this, as we get in towards the nighttime hours, these temperatures will cool down as this cold front comes through. But look at this, definitely enough warm air to support these severe storms. So now we got the temperatures. What about the moisture? Dew points are higher enough? Yes, we got the dew points. Got dew points in the low to mid, even possibly high 60s, getting very close to 70s. That's why we have that moderate risk for severe weather parts of Oklahoma. Dew points nearly almost 70 degrees. Like, boy, that is not good. And look at that. Very, very sharp moisture grade. Like that. That's something you don't want to see when you're talking about severe weather outbreak. You definitely don't want that if you don't want severe weather outbreak. But we're having it, so meaning it's going to be, look at this. Dew points. Guys, look at this. Dew point 70 degrees. Like that is very, very concerning right there. We got the dew points. Put a check on that. Mid-level jet winds. Put a check on that. Those agreements check. How about a cape? Yes, our cape is going to be pretty high. Got anyone from 1,000, 2,000 joules per kilogram. Of course, there's going to be a lot of cape down towards South Texas because it's not only warm there, but it's also hot. It's summertime down there if y'all live down there because temperatures right now are in the 90s in early April. Like that, I mean, it's typical because that's south. But look at this. Lot of cape, guys. Missouri, I don't want to annoy you. You got a lot of cape for y'all too. A lot of joules per kilogram. So please be safe today. And look at this. A lot of cape for parts of Louisiana, Texas, parts of, yes. We do have severe weather tomorrow, guys, and I will make another video out tomorrow. So please be aware for that. So yes, we're gonna have a threat for damaging winds. It's because low level jet winds gonna be very strong. Look at this. You got anywhere from 42 to 50 knot low level jet winds, 5,000 feet above our heads. And yes, these winds can easily mix down the surface. If there's enough energy in the atmosphere, these storms can easily mix these winds down towards the surface from 5,000 feet. And the lower jet winds does increase tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure we probably gonna have another minor risk for severe weather tomorrow. It's possible. We got that hinge chance today, so that's why I waited a little bit longer to make this video because I knew they were gonna upgrade this minor risk. I was waiting for this minor risk to get upgraded. So now we're gonna look at this significant tornado parameters. Now I'm gonna make a disclaimer here. I'm not here to hype stuff up to scare people to get views, get subs, but this is very concerning. And I'm not talking about little baby tornadoes. I'm talking about some big tornadoes, some big wedges. That's why we have that 10% hatch risk. So we could see an EL4 or higher today. Somebody's going to get an EL4. And I don't know who, but somebody's going to have an EL4 tornado that's going to come and rip their house. I'm sorry to say that, but it's something we've not seen in a very long time. I think the last time we had a moderate risk of severe weather was it last summer? It was last spring, but last spring was very active. So, tornado parameters are very high. Now, I made my disclaimer here, guys. Please trust on my disclaimer. I'm sorry about saying that. I'm sorry about saying a tornado's gonna blow through your house, but this is very concerning. I hate to see stuff like this because it also scares me too. But look at this. This is very bad, especially for parts of southeast Oklahoma getting towards Arkansas. Like, this is more than the chart has. Like, this is like the values of 16. Boy, that tells you that conditions are favorable for significant tornadoes. So please stay safe today. I can't stress it enough. These are one of these outbreaks we have not seen in a very long time. Last year was very active. So now, this is also very concerning. I hate to say this but look at this. So to better understand this is based on rotating tracks, updraft hurricane track. So every time you see a track, it's a rotating storm. The higher the numbers are, the stronger the rotation is. And if the rotation is very strong, that means there's a higher chance of one of these rotations could be due to between. But look at this. Parts of Oklahoma. Look at this, off the chart. Like, there's a lot of tracks. Like, boy, it's gonna be busy today. It's gonna be very busy. Look at this, parts of northern Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, Missouri, a lot of tracks, especially parts of southern Oklahoma. It's gonna be a busy day for a lot of people, and it's also gonna be a threat for large hail too. So now I'm going to show you the future layout because what the weather is going to like in the next coming days, next coming hours, because things are fixing to get pretty busy. Stuff hasn't started yet, but it's fixing to get busy. So I do apologize for my hype, but it's one of these days where we have a massive severe weather outbreak. So by the time we get in towards 5 o'clock, stuff starts popping up. 6 o'clock, look at these little cells right here. These could be rotating cells. These cells right here could rotate. So parts of northern Oklahoma, southern Kansas, Missouri, things start getting pretty busy as we're getting towards 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock, it gets even worse, and this is very concerning. Look at this. we do get a bow echo that starts firing up for parts of central Oklahoma. So that's going to be a threat. That's going to be our damaging wind threat. We're going to see a lot of these bow echoes that's going to happen. That's going to produce very strong damaging winds. Along with that, yes, it moves towards Arkansas. Look at this. Parts of Missouri, if you live in parts of Missouri, you will have a large damaging wind threat. Look at these big line storms coming through. Some of these storms are bowing out. So widespread damaging winds moving through for y'all for parts of Missouri. How about this? Arkansas, that includes you. Please be aware for severe storms. So now, how much are we going to see? So, how much are we going to see with this storm system? So, Oklahoma gonna see a lot of rain. Parts of Missouri gonna see a lot of rain. Parts of Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio gonna see a lot of rain too on the European model. Anywhere from 1 or 2 inches of rain. GFS model showing a lot of heavy rain too. Showing the same amount, but GFS does show a little bit more. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. So this is going to be it for this video. And also, don't forget, because I got another video coming out today. It's not about this. It's about a hurricane season. Our hurricane season is fixing to be very busy. I have a full cast coming out on that today. So please stay tuned for that. And also, if you live in parts of the Midwest, especially the plains, including Oklahoma, please stay safe today. It's going to be one of these tornado outbreaks that we have not seen since last spring. So please be aware for that. So it's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe. And also, I will upload my first hurricane season forecast up later today. So please stay tuned for that. So I'll see you on my next video. Peace.